It is the biggest COVID spike in Maharashtra yet again of 2021. It is seeing a surge. We brought you those numbers, put it into perspective as well. In the past 6 months, the state has recorded 23,179 cases on Wednesday. Maharashtra has recorded 84 deaths on Wednesday, taking death toll to 53,080. Mumbai, Nagpur, Pune have recorded more than 2,000 cases. The worst hit region is Nagpur with 2,692. Pune with 2,612, Mumbai with 2,377 and Aurangabad with 979 cases on Wednesday. Maharashtra has witnessed the steady spike in cases in March and the state has 60% of the total active cases in India. Earlier on Wednesday, Union Health Secretary Rajesh Bhushan said that positivity rate in the state has shot up from 10.9% on 1st March to 16.4% on 15th of March. Amidst the spike in the COVID tally in India, there are several states that have stepped up efforts to contain the spread of coronavirus. Let's begin with Maharashtra. First, you have Nagpur. There is a lockdown till 21st of March. Then you only have essential services that are allowed in the city of Nagpur in the state of Maharashtra. The government offices will function, but they will function with 25% capacity. Pune is the other city in Maharashtra. The night curfew is from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. in the city of Pune. Schools, colleges are shut till the end of the month, which is 31st of March. Effectively, all the public gardens remain closed, and this is only in the evening for the moment. Akola is the other city in focus. There is a weekend lockdown in Akola, again in Maharashtra. Latur, there is a night curfew from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. Now to the state of Punjab. Punjab, the Class 12 board examinations have been postponed. They've been postponed for April 20th. This is a crucial date to watch out for. The Grade 10 examinations, which is the board examinations, have been postponed to 4th of May. Now we go to the state of Madhya Pradesh. What is happening there? Night curfew in Bhopal, Indore from Wednesday onwards. This has to be done to contain the spread of COVID-19. Karnataka administration has increased the contact tracing measures. They've increased the testing as well. RT-PCR test has become a must for crossing the state borders, and these are the measures that the Karnataka government has taken. Coming to Gujarat now, night curfew in Ahmedabad, in Surat, in Vadodara, in Rajkot. All these cities are under night curfew at the moment. There are curbs from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. till the end of the month, which is 31st of March. Ahmedabad in Gujarat, the bus services have been stopped. So we're still talking about Gujarat, the city of Ahmedabad. Gyms, sports, clubs, gaming zones have been stopped in Ahmedabad in Gujarat. And this is how states and within state cities are stepping up measures to contain the coronavirus crisis. Speaking exclusively to India Today, renowned epidemiologist Professor Eric Ding says that India's move to test just 5% samples to study COVID is not enough. The globally known voice warned the new variants will lead to reinfection and new cases. Listen to what he had to say.
Professor Ding, thank you for your time here. I want to begin by asking you that sometime in the month of January, there was a sense that the worst is over as far as the COVID-19 situation in India is concerned. Cases had reduced drastically across the country, but there's been a change all of a sudden. What do you think that is really happening in the country? Because there's been a surge in cases in not just 1 or 2 states, but in at least 10 states across the country.
Well, I think India, like many other countries that are seeing resurgences, are relaxing too quickly. And in certain ways, it also could be the variants. Because variants, many countries have very poor testing and sequencing of variants. But the variants that are emerging now are spreading much faster than before. For example, the B117 from UK spreads 50% faster. And the P1 from Brazil is spreading 2 times faster. So a lot of this could be also due to faster spreading variants.
What is your assessment about the kind of genome sequencing that's being done in India? The government of India claims that right now they're testing 5% of the positive samples and they're sending that for genome sequencing. Is that really good enough?
Yeah, 5% is somewhat low. Many places obviously are sequencing a lot more. Some places doing 10, 20% of all identified cases per week. But obviously that's a capacity issue. And, but we wouldn't know a lot of what's happening if it weren't for sequencing. For example, we know that while the old common strains are dying out, the new strains are actually rising. And the new variant rising can tell us a lot about where cases are going, because one is dropping, one is rising, and you can therefore see when you could potentially see a greater surge in the future. And the South Africa variant B1351 is actually worrisome, not because it spreads faster, but there's a lot of reinfection risk. So people who've been previously infected can be potentially infected again with that, as well as also P1 also has some reinfection risk. So altogether, it is a serious problem. And take Brazil. Brazil did not do enough to constrain the P1 variant from Manas. And now P1 is all over the country and causing a huge, huge surge in Brazil. So it's important to monitor these variants.
Let's get you the worst impacted states now in India when it comes to coronavirus. On your screens right now, Maharashtra worst impacted. 59.75% of total active cases are from the state of Maharashtra alone. Let's get you the next worst impacted state. Kerala, 11.27% of total active cases are from this state. Number 3 on the charts is Punjab, being the third worst impacted. 5.38% of the total active cases are from the state of Punjab. And of course, staying with news that is coming in on the COVID front, we're focusing on this coverage heavily on the spike in coronavirus and the repercussions that follow as well.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.